Octopath Traveler is rated T for teen by the ESRB. Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Octopath Traveler. In the last episode, we had arrived at Grand Port and we started Tressa's journey. From there, a woman named Esmeralda recognized the notebook that Tressa was writing in. And she asked to see it and then beat Tressa up and took her notebook, the one that Leon Bestrali gave her. Afterwards, the woman went off and encountered this guy, and Ali was there, and it's best to watch the previous episode. This time we are going to reach the strange woman who continually reads the book.
Ugh.
What a useless book! And to think I wasted all that precious time looking for it. Well, if it isn't the little girl from earlier. Don't tell me. You came to get the notebook back.
Yeah!
That's right. I thought I told you to forget about it. I'm not going to forget something so important to me. Important, you say? How much do you know about this notebook exactly?
And also...
Who wrote this book? Where did he or she come from?
The fact is...
Ignorance is bliss, little girl. Trust me.
But...
Even if I don't know, it's still important to me. It's been with me on my whole journey. It...
Ugh.
Save me the sob story, kid. You can have it back.
Really?
It's useless to me anyways. And because you're so attached to it, I'll even let you take it to your grave.
The fact is...
You've been nothing but a thorn in my side, so I'm going to nip you in the bud.
What?
I think the thorn here is you, lady. You stole my notebook, and now you're going to return it and let me walk away. And before I leave, let me give you a word of advice. Don't underestimate the power of this merchant. You have no idea who you're dealing with, kid.
You won't move willingly.
Well, we have a very strange Esmeralda. Let's see, where to start? I guess start by finding weaknesses. No to dagger. Holy...
I am ready.
That's an interesting icon. What I will do is refreshing jam on him.
Stay strong.
An interesting dilemma.
Oh, it prevents me from doing normal attacks. That's an interesting ailment. Lightning.
Nothing will quiet the storm.
Out of my way.
I am ready.
Cleric. Holy Light. Since Esmeralda is the only person to attack. Scholar's skill. Blizzard. No to ice.
Let's do this.
Merchant. No, we'll just stab. Stabby, stabby. Okay. The sidestep would be important. Okay.
Now the true lesson begins.
Lightning.
Nothing will
I should have done fire to see if she was weak to fire. She was weak to fire.
I'm ready. Are you?
Merchant skill. Hired help. Veteran soldiers. Stab, slice, slice, slice. Ooh, that was
I'm ready.
good. Okay.
Watch me now.
Cleric. Wait. Dancer. Seal Tige. Yeah.
With the grace of Seal Tige.
Let's do.
Merchant. No, the sidestep still only works on one. Everything about her. Okay, I guess I wasted Seal Tige's thing. Hired help. Veteran soldiers. She shifts her weight, and now we are weak to different items. Item. Refreshing jam.
Here.
Heal more.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
An interesting dilemma.
Lightning.
Nothing will quiet the storm.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Dagger. No.
My turn now.
Bow. Sword.
I am ready.
Let's do dark.
The moonlight glows.
No, it's gonna be wind.
What is the logical course of action?
Scholar skill. Lightning. I'm curious what's in Tressa. The Black Blade. This is actually
Out of
quite
my
an
way.
interesting battle. Sword.
Here I go.
Merchant. Hired help. Veteran soldiers.
Get my money's worth.
Now, what next?
Skull. Let's do actually the large pomegranate to Therian.
How about this?
And the same thing. A large pomegranate to
Stay
Tressa.
strong.
If it's not obvious, I'm using all the buying. I really love the hired help. Hired help. Veteran soldiers.
Get my money's worth.
I'm ready. Are you?
Hired help. Veteran soldiers.
Someone
Better heal myself. Let's use the refreshing jam.
How about this?
And thunder.
Nothing will quiet the storm.
She's probably gonna switch her stance again. Eye for an eye killed
Show
her.
is over.
We at least made back some of the money we spent. It's okay. Rune knife.
What?
No, beaten by a little girl? I told you not to underestimate me. I'll take this.
Phew.
Phew. Why would you go through such trouble for a stupid book? It's just an old diary.
You see,
You don't get it. This book is...
I came here by sheer willpower alone. I hoped I'd find something to help make my dreams come true. Something precious I'd treasure forever.
my treasure. That's right.
Tressa.
Tressa, are you okay?
Yes.
Fine, thanks. And you? See for yourself. Damn that boy. I heard he was a wanted criminal, so I handed him over to the guards. You really saved the day, Ali.
By the way,
Well, that's to be seen. Did you get your book back?
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds like the showcase is starting.
Here we are.
This is a Kismet doll. Kismet trees are among the rarest in the realm. They are known to bring good fortune in marriage. This doll was made from the trunk of that tree. Alongside it comes a legend. The one who holds the doll will meet their soulmate.
why,
A real Kismet doll. I never thought I'd see one with my own two eyes.
Whoa!
The first the snowdrop gown, then the Niz tiara, and now this? I don't know how Mr. Windham decides. I wish I had his problem. Instead, some of us have to sell our souls just for a chance at that
Now
prize.
then,
I wonder what'll match Mr. Windham's fancy this year.
spectacular.
Just listen to that crowd. Hope you're not nervous. It's almost your turn. You only got one chance to win the judge's favor. Did you polish your Eldrite?
Well,
I'm not entering the Eldrite.
What?
You can't be serious. I am.
What's the matter?
But why? The Eldrite is rare and beautiful, of course, but I want to offer something my customer desires. I want to give them something they can truly treasure. That's the kind of merchant I want to be.
actually,
There's something I want to give to Noah. Something I think she could truly treasure.
Well, well.
Then I can't wait to see what you've got up your sleeve, Tressa. You won't be disappointed.
Now then,
Well, you better hurry. It's bad manners to keep your customer waiting. Another travel banter.
Tressa,
Are you nervous? Because you look it. I've never done anything like this before, not in front of so many people. Then let me give you a tip from one who spent her fair share time of the stage. Just imagine everyone is a fish. A fish? Yes, you, the audience, everyone, a fish. And the hall is a vast sea. Out in the ocean with so many fish swimming around, no one cares about any particular fish. Especially a teensy little minnow like yourself. Wait, what do you mean teensy? Anyway, that's what I do when I'm on stage. Imagine myself as a fish, swimming in the endless sea. Fish, huh? Well, I'll give it a try. Thank you, Primrose. Anytime, dear. Now go break a leg. Or a fin. Okay. Well, let's go enter the competition real quick. I'm confused of where the map is telling me to go. Oh, there is a staircase up. Tressa Colzion? This way, please.
Tressa.
Good luck out there.
Thanks.
Thanks, Ali.
And now for our next entrant, Tressa Colzion!
Tressa?
A kid? Here's hoping she won't disappoint.
Hello. My name is Tressa, and I'm a traveling merchant. Today, I brought something very special to me. An anonymous notebook. I grew up in a small port town as the daughter of 2 merchants. Sometimes I'd gaze out at the ocean and think to myself, what do I really want to do? What do I really want in life? And then I came across this notebook. It was written by someone whose name I don't know. Someone who traveled across the world and wrote down everything about their journey. I decided then and there that I wanted to go on a journey too, so I left home. I wanted to explore the world as a merchant and learn the trade as I went. And along the way, I met some unforgettable people. In a mining town, I met another merchant around my age. His words had the power to touch people's hearts and make them happy. It was like magic. After I moved on to the next town, I ran into an old acquaintance. He was the captain of a merchant ship, and the one who originally gave me the book. There, he taught me something very important. He told me that there could only be one truly precious treasure in someone's life. So I searched and searched until I finally found it. What's truly precious to me is this journey. I've written all about it here in these pages. I can tell you for a fact that there are countless wonderful things out there waiting to be discovered. And just like this nameless traveler allowed me to realize my dreams, I hope that my travels can help someone realize their own. Which is why I want to give you this book. Noah. Tressa.
Who would want something so useless?
Does she have any idea where she is?
In all my years, I've never seen something so embarrassing.
Oh, someone get her off the stage!
Tressa!
I'll take it.
Did he just...
Is he serious?
Mr. Wyndham, sir. Pardon me, but... Are you absolutely certain?
Yes. I don't go back on my word. Now, please, bring me that diary. I would like to present it to my daughter.
Now then.
My apologies for asking, sir, but why did you choose this diary? You see, my daughter.
Tressa.
Hello, Tressa.
Noah.
The fact is...
I wanted to help her see the world as best as I could, so I bought her the greatest treasures of the realm. But I could tell it was never enough. However, when this young merchant stepped out on the stage and spoke of her travels, that was the first time Noah ever said she wanted something.
To tell you the truth,
When I heard about your journey, Tressa, it felt like I was traveling the world with you. My heart never wanted the story to end.
I am most grateful.
Young lady, I can't thank you enough. I hope this will suffice for your diary. I can't accept all that money.
what?
What? Are you a merchant or not? This is a fair trade, Tressa.
You see,
My customer has something she can treasure forever. That's more than reward enough for me. No, it's not, Tressa. Take the billion. We are poor.
However...
I understand your sentiment, but I can't let you go without recompense. Okay, it's too much for me to handle now, but maybe I'll need it down the road someday. I'd like to save it for then.
Very well.
Understood. I'll prepare the memorandum. If you're ever in need of it, please do not hesitate to let us know. Tressa.
Can't thank you enough.
Thank you, sir. Tressa, if you don't mind, I'd like to hear more about your journey,
All right.
and I'd love to tell you all about it. And at Noah's behest, Tressa spoke of her travels across the realm. She recounted every tale, one by one, with a fond smile.
Huh?
I've made up my mind, Tressa. I want to travel the world on my own 2 feet. Just like you did.
Noah. Thank you
I'll treasure this notebook forever, Tressa. And someday I'll write my own stories in here. About my own journey. I want to be the first to read it.
Indeed.
I promise, you will be.
Faring well, are ye?
Excuse me, young lady. I must say, you put on quite the show there.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir. I suppose I should introduce myself. I dedicated many years of my life to creating something. Something that became a precious treasure to you.
Huh?
You mean you made that notebook?
The fact is...
The writer was someone else, though. The writer... Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry, I thought I misread that. I gave it to him a good 10 years ago. Went by the name of Graham Crossford.
You don't say.
Graham Crossford. So he's the one whose travels I've been reading about.
Yeah.
That's right. That man saved my life. He was just about to head off on a journey. He didn't know where his travels would take him. So I told him he ought to keep a record where he'd been. I spent 40 odd years making notebooks. But there wasn't anyone else's journey I wanted to hear about as much as his. Writing in a diary comes from the heart. And there was no one else with a heart as great as his. When you spoke about your own travels, I thought I saw some of him in you. It was like you were in love with that notebook.
Well then.
If you ever meet Graham, could you tell him something for me? I've got another diary for him, just waiting to be filled.
So what are you going to do now?
Huh. I think I'll go back home. I've experienced so many things on this journey. It was filled with so many moments that can't be contained in a diary. I traveled and traded across the land and met amazing people along the way. And when I stood on that stage, I realized I did what I set out to do. I want to tell my parents that. I can't wait to see the look on their faces.
Home, huh?
How about you, Ollie?
It's probably time for me to head home too. My father is waiting for me. I finally saved up enough money for him to open up shop again.
So, who's the better merchant between you two?
I'd like to think I am. Hey, Tressa?
Yeah?
Next time we meet,
We'll see who's the better merchant, right?
wrong. Next time, I hope you're a little more refined.
What?
See, you're like a sky stone. One that could use a bit more polishing.
Hey!
See you around, Tressa.
Now then. My journey isn't over yet. I'll be there soon.
That was how I met Tressa. She gave me this diary to fill with my own memories. I know that somewhere out there, she's bringing happiness to others just as she did to me. And someday, I hope to follow in her footsteps. Noah Wyndham.
And that is another chapter completed. We have Tressa here holding her Eldrite, probably, showing it to her family. And this was actually probably one of the less emotionally drawn adventures. It's definitely one that was more personal in the game, because Tressa wasn't doing it to enlighten herself, wasn't sent out on a task like Ophelia was, isn't trying to find honor or anything. She was just out to become a better merchant. And in the process, we did learn a couple of things, like Graham, the Graham character. There's actually more to him that I know, but I can't quite tell. Oh, it's Princess Mary. What a surprise to meet you here. Pray do not tell anyone of my identity. It would not do for anyone to know that the crown princess of Atlasdam is abroad like this. The truth is that I came to meet the great scholar Professor Paul. He was my tutor when I was a young child, and he's on his way back here now. Professor Paul has been traveling around an island nation off the mainland for the sake of his research. It's been a decade since he left these shores, but today at last the ship bears him his due at this harbor. Every free hand to sea, a great ship has foundered to the harbor. To your boats! We'll need every boat we've got to help the people. They won't make it long among those waves. No, it cannot be. Forgive me, but I must go find out more. It's just as I feared. It appears to have been Professor Paul's ship that went down. Professor Paul, please be all right. Why can't we steal off the princess? Might as well scrutinize. Okay. So with that, that's going to be this episode of Octopath Traveler. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. In the next episode, we will be traveling south of Orwell to Riverford to complete Ulbricht's quest. We've got quite the adventure, quite the journey. There's only 2 chapters left in the entire game to complete before we've been everywhere. There we go. I'll see you guys in the next episode. If you liked what you saw, please leave a comment in the comment section below, mash that like button, and subscribe if you have not for more Octopath Traveler content. See you guys.